Hello everyone, welcome to this add-on tutorial for the Skyrim Special Edition 2017 Ultimate Graphics tutorial that you probably did earlier with all the 11 parts from the Skyrim Septim project. And what I would like to discuss in this part is that some of you guys probably had this as well, and that is that some of the ENB textures, some of the game textures and distant landscape looked a little bit like over sharpened or a little bit overdone, and it's really hard to describe, but I have recorded two videos, one of the old current situation that you probably have and one of how it should look after we applied fixes in this tutorial. And I just recorded this video, and let me pause it. And as you can see here in the distance, these trees look like very much over sharpened. And there are a couple of ways to fix this, and there are a couple of ways to improve the ENB, how everything looks in your Skyrim Special Edition. And once you did apply these fixes, this is how it should look. As you can see, no sharp, over-sharpened edges. And yeah, pretty much that is what anti-aliasing also should do, and that's softening the edges and not over-sharp everything. And it's a pretty difficult, complicated story, but I'm going to tell you and show you guys what you can do, or at least what I did to fix this. And I want to thank the author of the Re-Engaged Reshade in ENB, Fireman AF, for all his support and for letting me notice that these fixes did exist. And yeah, I suggest we check that out. What you want to do is go to the Re-Engaged Reshade in ENB page and scroll down to these settings. And first, this is just the brightness. When you are in game, you can press Shift plus Enter to adjust the brightness if you have a darkened Skyrim Special Edition. So let me walk with you through every step. Ambient occlusion, SSAO, we can disable that because this ENB also have MXAO, but I think we already did disable that. But make sure you do that. I'm going to show you how to do that. And yeah, the next settings are only for NVIDIA control panel. So if you are using an AMD card, you can try to apply anti-aliasing through maybe AMD Catalyst Center. I'm not really sure if that also that's possible to force specific settings for a game, but we're going to continue in a couple of moments with the NVIDIA control panel settings. But yeah, there are a couple of things that we need to check first, and that is launching your Steam, launching the Skyrim Special Edition. Check options. Well, probably you have TAA, and this is normally the best quality, but it may be causing over sharpness combination with depth of field. So what we can do is activate FXAA, and then later on we can force anti-aliasing inside the NVIDIA control panel. Maybe if this sounds all a little bit too difficult for you, don't worry. I'm going to show how to do everything. So yeah, you can just follow these steps exactly what I'm going to do. So first, check FXAA instead of TAA. Then click on Advanced and double check if your screen space ambient occlusion has been disabled. Then press OK. And then you can exit the launcher. And then, yeah, if you do have an AMD card, maybe you have these similar settings, but this is only for NVIDIA users. What you want to do is go to your NVIDIA control panel, and yeah, what you want to do is apply these exact settings for your Skyrim Special Edition. And what is important is that you check these settings for Skyrim Special Edition, and when you are in your let's see, manage 3D settings, and unfortunately this is in Dutch, and I can't, because my operating system is in Dutch, and I can't change it to English for some reason. I don't know why, but it's really impossible for me to change to English. But what is important is that you check this tab. Let's see, here it is, Program Settings, and you want to add your Skyrim Special Edition executable, and you don't want to add the launcher. So what this means is click on Add, and then click on Browse, and make sure you select this executable, Skyrim Special Edition .executable, and not the launcher. That's very important that you select the Special Edition executable. Alright, and once you've done that, you can apply the same settings that Fireman AF was so kind to make screenshots of, and these are also included in the NVIDIA control panel. So select all these 3 screenshots, check them and make sure you have the exact same settings for your Skyrim Special Edition. And again, I can't show you that because this is in Dutch, and the order of specific values are different than the English one. So you have to check this for yourself and change these settings. So especially make sure you set anti-aliasing here to 4 and the transparency to super sample, and also that anisotrophic filtering and the other effects are enabled correctly. So do that if you do have an NVIDIA control panel. If you do have an AMD card that you might want to check if that's possible with AMD Catalyst Center. And if not, then you might want to check out the in-game setting for the ENB sharpening options, and you can activate this ENB menu in-game always by Shift plus Enter. And here you can either disable the sharpen value, or you can change the values to make it look a little bit better, hopefully. And you can also do this if you have an NVIDIA card and after you apply these settings you still have sharpness issues. You can also follow the sharpen options in your in-game ENB menu. Okay, so I hope this has been clear a little bit, and I hope this will also improve your ENB, same as it did with my ENB, to remove the sharpness, to have smoother edges with anti-aliasing forced. And Fireman AF, again, thank you very much for your support. If you do have something to add, please let me know so I can make your comment top comment. And that's pretty much it. Here you can see the depth of field. Make sure you disable the depth of field because it's not needed. We have selected our own version of depth of field earlier on, and that's, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I suggest you just make sure you slowly just read everything to understand what's going on, but I think if you followed my instructions you should be fine. So let me know in the comments if it worked for you guys, and thank you very much for watching this part. Take care and bye bye.